Hello there, greetings. Thank you for joining us. It's kind of a big data dump, sort of. Not really. I did a whole hour show before this, so if I only tuckered out, that's why. Yeah, the radio show was about the alien parade. I kind of foresaw that, and we'll see in the future at least. And let's bring it on. So yeah, okay, for the event, this kind of connects with that, I guess, in some ways. Is anything going to happen in the event? No. Not that what I'm getting, not at the moment. Well, yeah, I have some backstory on the event. When I first heard about other channelers channeling the event, and they're talking about the sun causing difficulties here and fires and all that, and just like, no thanks. And these are from reputable channelers I'm not gonna mention, so like, jeez. But when the date came around, it's like, okay, I guess I'll connect to it, but I wasn't that excited about it. I still am not. But there's no way to really have a firm date on anything, such as the end of the world is going to end in 7 days. So I hope you're ready for that. I think it's 7 days from now, or 10 days, however you word it. But 27th, the world's going to come to an end. So I think it's Friday, next Friday. Friday, man. What's up with these dates? Friday? Monday, I understand. Destroy the world on Monday? Yeah, definitely. We don't need to be here on a Monday. But freaking Friday? What's up with these people? Valentine's Day, I understand why they call it the end of the world on that day. I don't think they ever made that. I don't know where they're coming up with this stuff either. But if you Google it, July 27th, the end of the world, yes, it's 10 days, I guess. So, mark your calendars, get ready. So far, their track record on the end of the world is not working out so well. But more power to them. So, I'll do a video on that. I haven't done one of those in a while, so those are fun. Jeez. Bill O'Reilly's still here. All the people that we don't need on this world are still here, so I'm not sure how that is. So that goes back into the event. See, I was doing the end of the world videos before any of this event stuff, so I'm an expert on the end of the world, if you're wondering. So being an expert in the end of the world, I'm not that much of an expert on the event, but seeing the track record of the event, not a hell of a lot's been happening. Yeah, the energies have been shifting, yes. I mean, even I connected to like saying something's going to happen in July, even I'm kind of fumbling, but it's never been that clear. I get images. Now when I get an image of like when I saw the Pleiadians appearing here, I mean, it was like crystal clear. Of course my timing was like way off. Of course that hasn't happened yet, but it was very clear. I could feel the energies from it. You could say they're preparing. But anything goes. Anything can happen. Any ships can appear like with alien beings on it. More than welcome. I think we should have an alien parade before that, but you never know. That would be quite, I don't know. Well, at least it goes into the consciousness that we're preparing. So having an alien parade, I know this sounds funny, but at least it puts the word out there. But how many people are going to be willing to do that? How many are going to be scared of that? You know, they don't want your job to know, so you have to wear a mask or something like that. Nothing wrong with that. People do it all the time. Like Anonymous, they wear masks all the time. So yeah, so we got the bravery for that. Some do. Not enough for a parade though. Maybe what, 1 or 2 people on the street walk around with alien masks. But I guess you never know. I guess you just never know. And then again, Coast to Coast has a big number out there, so you never know. Well, I'm putting it out there. I mean, if I get the resources to do it, I'll do it. I don't care. I don't have the resources to do anything like that, so I'm all for it though. I've been more than happy to be part of it. Probably nobody, you know, not exactly loved by the Galactic community. Well, it depends on which one you're talking about. So that's okay. The Galactic Federations, what are they saying to us today? Okay, CERN is in the audio. Well, as I was setting this up, I saw a video about CERN. It's like I have not really connected with that very often recently, for good reason. Once again, it's not all bad. Now, did that cause the Mandela effect? Possibly. I'm not connecting to that, but CERN, yeah, is not exactly the safest vehicle. It does feel like there's a lot of darkness around it, but not all of it is. And oh yeah, in the Jake comic, CERN is in it. I think it's in this issue coming up, if I remember right. The one that's in the works. I think so. I can't remember exactly, but I believe it is. It's in there somewhere. I can't remember. I'm several issues in the future. I can't remember everything, but I'm pretty sure CERN's in there. So for the rabbit, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, the rabbit cartoon. So yeah, I'm not gonna go into details of that, but yeah, CERN is a black magic, cabal energies, but I mean, I wouldn't worry about it for the most part. Some do feel the fear of it because there's good justification for it, because it's not there to help us. I don't think so. Here to create more of a black hole within the Earth. You can say like some of these galactic skirmishes or galactic wars that are going on that we're not aware of. CERN is playing a part of it somewhere. I believe for the most part it's been deactivated as for causing us major difficulties. Like causing a Mandela effect, you have to be pretty powerful for that. I'm not connected to it, but as a man, it's not involved in some ways. The Men in Black are very much involved in CERN as I'm talking about it. I do feel them around as I'm chatting about it. There's a lot of alien stuff that's going on in that area. Most likely will not be public, but there's some kind of like scientists that are working on or seeing things they probably shouldn't be seeing. It's kind of like working at Area 51 in some cases. In some cases it's kind of like that because there's an alien presence there. Not to say they're re-engineered, but you could say CERN is kind of re-engineered alien technology if you really want to look into that. Yeah, gone public. So yeah, it's not a major threat now. I don't feel that. I'm not seeing that. And also in the radio show, I mentioned about I forgot. The hurricanes, I feel like that's going to be kind of tame this year. At least at this moment, it feels very tame. I guess we'll find out. At least it's tame right now. Well, obviously. August, it still feels very tame. September, not sure about that. Of course, Hurricane Andrew came in on the end of August. So we're going into August. It still feels very calm. Now we've had years like that, and then all of a sudden last year happens. So I feel it's going to be a calm year at this moment. You can say, well, that's, if you're wondering what the galactic energies are going, a lot of that's there too. Some things they can't interfere with. They gotta let nature take its course. But nature took its course quite a bit last year. The Caribbean is still, cleaning up from it, and of course you don't hear about it much in the mainstream media. Gotta love it. Mainstream media needs to be unplugged from the matrix, all of it. But those days are coming, but not soon enough. We get our alien parade out there, things will change. That would be a good parade, just an anti-media parade, but I wouldn't put that out there. But yeah, unplugging the mainstream media from the matrix would definitely be, we definitely need that. I already forgot what I was going to talk about tonight, so I have to look at my list. Yeah, Galactic update. Oh yeah, Eddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury. Only reason I'm bringing that up again because there's a movie coming out. I think when I channeled him, I wasn't really that aware of it, but there's a movie coming out. There's a trailer out right now. If you do a search for it, and let me tell you, I was just watching it for just whatever, and because I already seen the first one, it looked good. The second one, let me tell you, I felt Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury's energy is all through it. It's like I got shivers from it. It's like I never experienced anything like that. Not watching a movie trailer. So he's all over that. And it's going to his real life. So I think it's really true to the person. That's why, you know, I think it'll be a big hit too when it comes out. I'm not sure when it's coming out. It's going to go nationwide sometime. I didn't look at that, but I can look that up. But one day. So yeah, just only that's the only reason why I'm bringing it over. The movie is coming out, and I'm kind of curious while I'm here talking about it. One second. Oh, it's called Bohemian Rhapsody, actually. Okay, this is taking way too long. October, jeez, November. So you got a while. So it's coming out in October for UK release, which I think it was English anyway, right? On the 24th, which makes sense, and November for the United States. So that's the only reason I'm bringing that up. So yeah, that was pretty intense. I mean, it was, and there's a girl that was reviewing the trailer, and she felt she got the vibes too. It's like normally don't pick up on something like that, so I figured I'd connect with them. Well, we'll see who comes through. Keep this one a little bit short because of I gotta get up early again. That's gonna, I guess I gotta commute that. Okay, the event once again. The event, there might be a little event, nothing major. Like I said, this month is kind of a mystery. I did feel September, and that's still relevant, but right now, it's on the radio also, kind of rehashing everything. It's all in the government at this time of what's going on. Behind the scenes, you might see a lot of people departing the government because of situations. That would be interesting. A mass exodus. Not that many care, but a mass exodus would be a big deal. Because yeah, the deep state is slowly going through a purge. Not entirely the one, but also just as I'm talking about this, I also saw a glimpse of alien technology being brought out into the public, but seen as an invention by somebody. I think I saw, as I was talking, a black military ship with more advancements. Yeah, big surprise there, right? I mean, if you look at the stealth bomber, and I think it's called the B-2. I mean, if you just look at the stealth bomber and what a person has to wear to fly a stealth bomber, that looks very alien. Looks very Zeta, looks very alien, and it looks pretty obvious. There's also other obvious connections around the world too, you just have to look for it. And if you're in denial, that's just fine, but the writing's on the wall doesn't mean there's going to be aliens flying around anytime soon. It'd be nice. But does that not mean that you'll feel the other dimensions opening up? And feel the vibrations changing. You never know. Anything is possible. They might make a visitation or some. It's all up in the air, as I've said before, and I'm trying to get more details out of them. I'm not getting very far with it, with good reason. But we are. Those that are aware of this are going to feel like a tingling transition to change. Between now and the next few months, maybe sooner than that. Basically, tingling of the Kundalini, a little bit as for the third eye will eventually open up, ever so slightly, not too much, but you say the Zetas and other beings are involved with it, but the Zetas play a big role in our technologies, and Palladians and Syrians are involved with our structures of society structures, you can say, our communities. Of course, the Arcturians are involved with it, Iranians, and on and on and on and on. For our financials, well, yeah, I was looking at CNN. I felt all Anunnaki energies, so mind control central there. As fear, whatever it is, basically, is as they know the keywords that go into the mind to keep the human plugged in. So you wonder how the Matrix operates. It's words. It's like when I was looking at CNN, which I'm not going to look at right now, I felt like the words are like tentacles in some ways going into the mind, plugging you into the Matrix. So if you wonder what that looks like, imagine maybe you can feel that. This is probably old news for some people. But yeah, the words, the energies that go within words, it's not something you can see. It's something you definitely feel. As you disconnect more from the third dimension, you can definitely feel it. Yeah, third dimension becomes very uneasy to be a part of because the higher of our frequency you go, of course. But of course you can bring balance, but yeah, it's not an easy environment. Let's see. With the event, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's just predicting what's going to happen is not easy. It's going on right now. But then again, if you want to look at it, it's been going on since 2012. So some have been getting kind of head start in it. You know, seeing other versions of Earth. People going to heaven and all of that, or whatever you want to call it. Probably heaven's not the best word for it, but whatever works for you. They're probably a little bit ahead of the crowd with all that, because it leads to disappointment. But that does not mean that we're not in a transition. It's just baby steps. Once again, it's those that are. No, that was another thing. Yeah, those in during Atlantis. When humanity cut itself from source and just went into darkness, it's like we're going to go into darkness and we're going to go as far as we can. You can see Mother Earth was involved with this too. It's like a master plan, and you know, we've been there so long. Coming out of it is not as easy as it was to go into it. So coming out of it, it's a slow process. So, I mean, I call it waiting, but there's a lot of movement in waiting. It's not just like you're sitting around waiting for nothing. You know, you're expanding, you're writing books, you're whatever channel messages, you're connecting. You know, don't just wait for, just do what you feel like you got to do. But there is waiting involved. There's still waiting there. But it doesn't mean you have to sit and do nothing. You can do a great, that's the whole idea. Because the more you open yourself up, it's easy to connect to the ships, connect to the beings, connect to reptilians. I know we all need a reptilian in our home. I know I got several of them here. I don't always see them, but I feel their vibration. The grays are around quite a bit, but I don't usually. Reptilians are easy to pick up on. It's like the Ivan Tower show every single day. It's been the Ivan Tower attack show, but I think that's getting better over time. So, anyways, I think I've talked about enough of that. Okay, all right. We're gonna connect to a galactic somebody for a galactic message of some kind, and then I'm going to connect to Freddy Mercury only because of that movie. So I already connected to him not too long ago, so we're going to give it a rehash, see what comes through, because that was, so I think it'll be a pretty big hit from what I can feel, because it's very, very realistic. And usually don't get that type of realism. I guess Johnny Cash had the best Johnny Cash. He's not. Queen's a whole different story. That's like a movement. So Johnny Cash is just country music. I mean, I'd say it's a big deal, but it's, this is, Queen was a whole different situation there. So, alright, blessings, and here we go. Greetings, this is Redmond from the CERN race. Blessings. From the Galactic Federation of Light, our energies are connected to your chakras, your vibration. To enhance your skills of higher awareness, as we are assisting many of you in astral, how to open up your vibration and to continue it. Those are shutting down for a reason, and some of you do add a blockage to protect yourself, because some of you see too much. This is not for everyone, but some do put a blockage there because it'll take you out of the third dimension. So you wonder why I'm not connecting today, but I connected yesterday. Sometimes there's a reason for that. Now, not for everyone, but there are cases where you have to shut down for a reason. That's because, yes, your mission is here. The third dimension, not always. The higher dimensions doesn't mean the higher dimensions don't need you, but it's a very complicated situation. And more of you will also be, over time, see your alien selves. Get a glimpse of it in your mind or see it in a mirror. As you think you're seeing an alien being, you're actually seeing an alien version of you. As basically the vibrations are going to strengthen ever so slightly, not too much to take you out of this environment. As you or many of you are here to still experience the third dimension. As it's not ready to be fully retired yet, but yes, it is going to retire, but sometimes some retirements take a very long time, as you see. As many of you have already retired it, but you see most of your Earth consciousness has not quite done that. When your third dimension is retired, you see more people levitating from the ground. Telepathy would be a normal thing. And many of you will be creating ships and you don't know how you're doing it. So your environment will shift greatly. So when you're in the fourth dimension, you know you're in the fourth dimension. You are in a, yes, you can say a lower version of it, but still the third dimension vibrations are very intertwined into your reality. As yes, you are seeing movies of a higher dimension in some ways from a third dimension perspective. But to connect to the fourth dimension is basically letting go of the old you. Letting go of just driving in a car that you can levitate to your destination, or to really put your energy is to transition through teleportation. Not to say none of you can do this, but the energy you connect to, that is when you know you are in the fourth dimension. It won't always be the easiest transition, but some of you will be able to do it because some of you are very connected to the Arcturians. Arcturians are very good at teleporting. So you wonder how some beings can do this, some beings can do that, and why I can't connect to all of this. It has a lot to do with your genetic makeup. If you have more Arcturian vibration, you are most likely to teleport very easily. If you have a lot of Zeta, you're basically very good at creating a ship or knowing how to find a ship basically to fly. Because some do have teleportation, a lot of them don't feel it necessary. They have different ways of going about it. Not every being is in tune to every talent. Some beings are excellent at telepathy, such as the felines. But not all alien beings are really into the whole telepathy. Not always. Some just do it with sounds, as you heard with Galactic sounds. Not necessarily the words that you are speaking, but singing, basically. As you say, Galactic language. And you feel the vibration, you read it. So not all beings, yes, many beings are very telepathic, yes, but not all of them. You have birds for a reason. Why would a bird want to just do it through telepathy? You want to have a song. Having a telepathic song in your head is all wonderful and everything, yes. But having it verbally go out as your world does is very exciting. Especially when you have only a few people that speak verbally as you. And then you hear that beautiful voice sing among many. That is a sight. And many would be envious of that, of those who can speak. So many of you are envious of aliens. Be envious of yourselves. Yes, the difficulties on this planet, yes, is quite heavy. Not easy to see the benefits here, is it? Not at all. And that was the reason for it. That's another reason why the Earth has been so difficult. It's for you not to recognize your talents. And there's a great deal more that has been connected to in your third dimension reality. So yes, it is here to suppress you, as you can see. We are here to unsuppress yourselves. a belief system, but much more than that. It's to continue with positivity in the best way you can. Sometimes anger is needed, yes. That passion is needed. Your passion can stir things up drastically. A passion of love, a passion of anger, doesn't mean anger has to last forever. You get it out of your system, you go back to a neutral vibration. And there's much more that has not been yet mentioned in your environment, as we are still testing your energies, not to give you the full alien experience yet. You're getting a glimpse of it, a small piece of it, as you can see. And there's much more. Yes, our vibrations with yours, it's very difficult for a fourth dimension energy around third dimension. Third dimension will know what to do with it. It's like a race of energy that you can't handle. But we can help you with those vibrations. Basically, in a fourth dimension environment, many of you raising your vibrations would disappear. Because you're going to a whole nother dimension. And many of you already know this, but for those that don't, now you do. I believe there's someone else here, but yes. Oh yes, for CERN not to worry of that energy. That is old technology used against you, basically. Not to worry. As for the event is every day. What do you put into it? What do you want to experience? Yes, I realize many do want an alien experience, but most of your consciousness is looking the other way while you're looking this way. It's to turn the heads in the other direction, to see what you are seeing. And many are not ready for that, but that's why you're here, to plant the seeds of vibration, energies of knowledge. So what we say is just to be yourself. And that's all we can say at this time. You will know. We are here to unlock you, but you're also to unlock yourselves. So we know, but we can't bring into your environment is. You have to discover on your own. And you will. Just reach for it. That is all I can say at this time. Blessings to you all. There is someone else here. Much love. This is Freddie again, rewriting your destiny, finding yourselves, the poet within you all. You all are creators, poets of some kind of verbiage. How to let that out. Say what's on your mind, not care what others think. I do not care what others think. As I said, I was a songbird that could not be turned off. I wish I could sing every day in front of a crowd. As yes, I made love to the crowd also. To everyone. No gender mattered. No gender matters here. As you will wipe away gender differences. As the gender does not really matter. In higher dimensions, you will see that. In the third dimension, you can take on a persona, but many of you kind of to change that too, to show you can do much more than as a male and a female. Go against your taboos. That was the whole point of it, to shake your society, shake it open. Where are you here now? Now you're going into a more spiritual dimension. Believe in yourselves, but just to make yourselves known, share your talents, be alive with others. But some, yes, realize that you can't do that with everyone to share your belief systems. So sing, create. If you can't make yourself known publicly, find some other way to let this out. Is it posting images online of other people's activities? Whatever it might be, your own creation within. Create within. Yes, we realize many are not listening to you now. They will in the future. So for now, keep yourself busy. Create, invent, be yourself. Mask it in some ways, not entirely. Put hints in there of what you're actually speaking about. And over time, people will see it. Right now, they're not looking. They're not ready. So write yourself down. Write it all down. And my energies are those that want to rock out with me in astral. I am still, yes, major crowds in astral I sing every day. You're all welcome to attend. Much love to you all. Those are new to all this. This is IvanTower.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. This is the scheduler. Zoom, Google Hangout, Zoom, and channeling by phone. If you want to learn the channel, we have that right here. We also have gift cards. We also have submit a question. Usually it's 5 to 10 days for delivery. Spirit Social, same situation here, and also other channelers and viewers. Yeah, the J comic. If you want to support the channel, also get updates from me. Yeah, the social network. Thank you for those that are posting. And you have there's the rabbit again. Okay, all right. Thank you everyone for your support. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back tomorrow. So take care. Have a great week. Much love.